Good morning, everyone. It's your girl Michaela Copeland here of the Michaela Show. Today's video is a really sad one, so a trigger warning for you. Over the weekend, a 16-year-old trans girl called Brianna G. She unfortunately got stabbed to death. This happened in Robinson, which is in Cheshire, and the police are currently not investigating it as a hate crime, which really is sad. And I'm really fed up with the media, particularly the Daily Mail, who actually dead named her, and the Telegraph. Now, the Telegraph, they forced out Susie Green for Mermaids because they basically infiltrated one of the chats to get a binder for a 16-year-old, and they tried to make it seem as though chest binders are illegal. They're trying to make it out like chest ironing, which binders are allowed. They're used by masculine trans people to help flatten their chest, and I'm just sick and tired of the endless attacks on the trans community. Now, LBC have covered this story, and of course you're always going to get trolls and those the laughing emojis and everything on their Facebook page. Very funny that um, whenever a trans adult does something like this, they always misgender them, which is pretty fucked up. I mean, what is going on now is proof why pride is still needed, and it really is sad. And 4 years ago, come up to 5 years ago, I had a friend who actually took their own lives due to a hate crime. They got stabbed, and at the end of Trans Visibility Week, on the 20th of November, there is Trans Day of Remembrance, TDOR, and that day is always so hard for people within the trans community. And last year was the most dangerous year on record for trans people, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. And now, the people who's at fault for this is the ruling Tory party. They are like the Republican Party in America and the right wing media. And because she was 16, she could not apply for a gender recognition certificate, which in England and Wales, you can only start applying one once you're 18 plus, and you've got to submit 2 years worth of evidence. With how long the waiting lists are for the gender clinic, it's going to be a long ass time, and unfortunately, Brianna will be buried as a male, even though she was trans, but because of the planned reforms to the Gender Recognition Act, nothing's going to get done about it, and I'm sick and tired of the right wing press. I'm just sick and tired of it. And I know that somewhere in Soho there's going to be a vigil for her, and I just want to know, when will this all end? Because it is getting too far. I myself was a victim of a transphobic hate crime on Saturday in McDonald's. Some guy in his 20s was eyeing me up, and he kept on calling me queer, which itself is not a slur, but he called me the T word slur, and they kept on blocking me. Um, then I started pushing. Um, a few of them tried to start hitting me. Now, um, luckily the staff of McDonald's allowed me to stay in, but unfortunately they came in themselves, but they really just ignored me. And I managed to get back into my emergency accommodation. I called 101, but I did not hold my breath for the police to take action because I have been the victim of hate crimes by my own family, and nothing ever got done about it. All I did was went down to my dad's house where he's staying with my younger brother. All I said basically was, don't do it again, and nothing ever gets done about it. Back at the end of 2018, me and my dad had an argument. He ended up calling the police on me. This was when I was very, very early in my transition. And I explained to the police that I'm transgender, I'm transitioning, but I'm still in the very early stages of transition. I've gone through Depot, which I showed in my Depot document. The police had one look at me, one look at my Depot, and like, can't your dad call you M? I was like, no, because my Depot, this was before I changed my surname, I was at the time Michaela Casey Jessica Morgan. I have since changed my surname to Copeland because of what my family been doing, which my eldest brother really kicked off about. Mind you, they all kicked off when I went through Depot when I was 31, claiming that I had to ask for my dad's permission and that I should have picked a gender neutral name. Even my own dad claimed at 31 that I needed his permission. Now, because I'm over 18, next week, in a couple of weeks, I will be 36. I have what's called full body autonomy. And because when you're 18, you're legally an adult, you don't need to ask for anyone else's permission. And I'm getting sick and tired of all this hate. And the, over the past year, transphobic hate crime has gone up 54%, but no one has ever been convicted of transphobic hate crimes. Now, what happened to me last Saturday was caught on CCTV, but again, I don't hold my breath for the police to do anything about it because they see us as part of the problem. What us in the trans community are facing is what the LGB side faced in the 80s and the 90s. And in 88 was when Maggie Thatcher introduced Section 28, which bans all LGBT teachings in schools and everything. In England, it only got repealed in 2003, and because of Section 28, when I was a kid, I had no idea what it was called. I've known since I was 6, 7, and tried coming out when I was 8. My mum beat the holy hell out of me. And when I hear that someone has taken their life or someone has been stabbed within the trans community, I'm not at all surprised. And the Tory party will have their blood in their hands because in 1999, 1998 rather, Boris Johnson referred to gay men as tank top wearing bum boys. He's also bringing it in with with other hate crimes when he referred to women wearing the burqas as letterboxes and bank robbers. I'm just sick and tired of this, and like, how much more can it take? Which next video next week will be a happier one, because next week is the 21st and that was when I hit 3 years in hormones, so be sure to stick by for that. Give this video a like, leave a comment down below, and press subscribe to see more videos in the future. So this is Miss Michaela Copeland of The Michaela Show. Much love to you, wherever you may be in the world. I'll see you very soon, everyone. Bye.